Good morning, Blue Lulus. How you doing? If you were seeing this for the second time, it's because for some reason my edits didn't save in my previous video, so let's try this again. This timeline is crazy. It's completely bonkers. Yesterday was the last day that Dark Batman was going to be gracing the Casablanca with his presence, and he arrived there with a giant shiner on his face. And everybody was like, wow, you're looking really gaunt and scary. What happened to your face? And he goes, well, I was just feeling a little bit bored. I was hanging out with Damian, and I told him he could just punch me in the face. And he did. I had no idea it was going to give me a black eye. Who'd have thunk? And everybody goes, oh, that tracks. Damian is pretty creepy. I could see how that could happen. But no. Nay, here comes Steve Bannon, who has always been the biggest ops of Dark Batman. He cannot stand him. He's like, that's not what happened. Tim Burchett cold clocked you in the face right after he told you that you weren't worth anything. You didn't do jack nothing, yet you cost us millions, if not billions of dollars. You shoved him when he said that, and then he promptly cold clocked you in the eye. Try again, Dark Batman. And then the New York Times came out and was like, well, of course he wasn't effective. He's been completely tripping-faced this entire time. He's been eating mushrooms out of the ground, taking Special K cereal, which is intended to be a tranquilizer for horses, as well as that medication that we use for ADHD, all at the same time to the tune of about 20 pills a day. So much so that he pees his pants all the time now. And then Vin Diesel's also in trouble because he has been wiretapping people with top secret security clearance from his glam squad room in the Pentagon because he's trying to catch them talking smack about him while actively being just completely wrecked the entire time. But this administration has made it perfectly clear that they are really, really serious about the health of America. So that guy with worms for brains put out a report yesterday that was supposed to be our grand plan, the most amazing way that we were ever going to make anyone healthy, ever. Only problem is, it was completely made up. The doctors aren't real. The studies aren't real. 21 of the references that are cited at the end of this report with the little links, they go nowhere when you click on them. And Caroline was asked about this. She was like, they're like, okay, well, how did you do this report? Like, what's going on here? And she goes, well, I know there was like some formatting issues or whatever, but it's still important. It's still the best report that there's ever been made. And I know it's weird that people are punching themselves in the face in the Casablanca, but we're just so passionate, really passionate about freedom, you guys. The dog catcher's not passionate about freedom though, because she arrested an immigrant and he did not have any criminal record. And instead of just leaving him alone, letting him live his life and do what he wanted to do, you know what she did? She framed him for allegedly wanting to take out the Joker. She fabricated a letter, a manifesto that this person had made, he didn't make it, to make it seem like he was a threat to our NatSec. Girl! Leave him alone. She's also still doubling down on the fact that she wants to get rid of FEMA, despite the fact that we officially have our first hurricane that is named. That hurricane is named Hurricane Alvin, and it is headed our way. And it just sounds so very strange hearing a woman with a Midwest accent say such terrible things. I'm used to that voice just being sweet and kind and cuddly and offering you a casserole. You know, she's like, oh yeah, you betcha. We just gotta get rid of FEMA. We just gotta do what we gotta do. It's so weird. And lastly, a Team Red representative was asked about this big, beautiful bill and the fact that people will absolutely lose their health care and their lives as a result of it. And she goes, well, we're all gonna die at some point. With a straight face, she told this crowd that, and they were not having it. And that's just a reminder that we don't have to accept this. Everything that we're looking at is all made up. Our entire government is based on the fact that we're all agreeing to this, and we don't have to agree to do this moving forward. So if you're waking up, if you're seeing that you actually don't want to trade all of the things that make your life great for the Joker to go take another golf trip or get another airplane, that's okay with me. It's all right if it took you too long. It is better late than never. I do not think that you are irredeemable. But your redemption, the path to redemption, I should say, is as far away from this absolute nonsense as we can possibly get. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, comment, and a follow. Join your blue clan is nice and cozy over here. And as always, keep your eyes up, keep your feet on the ground. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!